Entertainment component because we can't. I mean, we were heavy there, so we're gonna try to not be as heavy here with this entertainment piece. I think maybe we'll start light and then we'll see where we go from there. But where do you want to start with it?
Okay, since we're gonna start light, let's start with. Did you see The Color Purple?
I did see The Color Purple.
And what? I guess we went for Christmas.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
I went. Okay, so I did not see the Broadway play, when it traveled.
Yeah,
either,
no,
so
I didn't see that either.
And so I enjoyed The Color Purple. Y'all, Riley about to laugh at me. I can tell because he know I always got some. But I start talking slow I enjoyed The Color Purple. We all know Dr. Patience has something to add to that. Here's the thing.
What was it?
I didn't see the play, so everyone understand that. So let me put that out there as my disclaimer.
Okay.
I feel like the scene where Suge comes singing "God's Gotta Tell You," trying to tell you something, in the movie
was much better.
Was better. Was such a prodigal son moment. It was such a climactic moment.
That it didn't have to say. I'm with you on that.
I feel like you.
They robbed us.
Yes, you can't not put that part in there.
It did
I
not have
was waiting for that. I'm like, come on, Suge.
I was
about to take them from the juke joint to the church house. Come on, Suge. And when she did not, y'all,
that was very anticlimactic.
Yes, I sunk in my seat a little bit. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section.
I'm with you on that.
I
did not. I was like, so that's all we get?
That's all we get, her walking in there to...
I'm with you on that.
So I did enjoy, overall, of course, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And I'm not even a big musical person. I think Dreamgirls is probably one of my favorite musicals that I really enjoy. But I did enjoy this. I felt like, it was great. It was great to see it. It was great to see so many black faces on the screen.
Yes.
And, I didn't know David Allen Greer was going to pop out and Deion Cole was going to pop out over there.
I was like, wow. I missed them. Because we were so used in when they were going on the tour leg to talk about it. You saw all the women.
Yes.
And what's the guy's name?
His jazzy self. I can't even think of it right now, but yes.
Yeah.
But so that was really good. But
that man now?
How we gonna forget?
I see him in my.
But yeah, so it was just that though. It was it was like little moments that I look for in The Color Purple, and to not get that,
and not
I
just
felt
that was,
like
I'm with you on that.
We're not.
We're gonna act like that just really was not a part.
We're gonna do this whole tap dance section, but we're not gonna let us do that. I'm gonna tell you something, but that's straight for a different day, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, but leading into that conversation, let's talk. What about the conversation around Taraji and she, her breakdown in that moment around wages, of not being paid fairly or not, the reason why she worked, because she says people ask me why I work so hard. She says it's not I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'm not making millions every film I do.
I have to work hard to to do this, to have these, because we know there is some inequities in the pay for a different actor.
Yes, I would probably go anybody that's probably not a white actor.
Because
it doesn't matter.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna say. I was gonna call some names, but then I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm about to say something so unpopular. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Do I want to risk this? Look at Dr. Dangerfield. I agree. Everything Taraji said, I agree with 100%. I think the part I'm questioning is this. How I think she should be paid more than she is paid. Let's start there. I think that we have to give people their, like you said, make sure it's equal. However, do they what is she like? What are we basing that on? And me and Omari had this long conversation about this, right? Because Taraji has had opportunities to be the leading character, and her movies don't do well when she's the lead. So, like, what are we basing the base salary on when it comes to?
Well, it's what they think is gonna. A lot of it's what they think is gonna make in the box office.
Yeah. See, y'all need to help me understand that. Y'all
which kind of goes almost to a conversation that we also were having about the support for black movies, black shows.
Yes, because all those cancellations that are happening around that, like, are we not going out and supporting enough? Are we not? And I say we, people, but,
which we don't.
No.
Well, one. Because streaming has taken over, and we know that it's gonna come out. Like, if it comes out in the movie theater 1 week, like a month later, you can pay. Either you can pay for it on a stream, buy it, or it's gonna come out free. And so a lot of people like, oh, and that's on both sides, because I think most people's like economic, because paying $15 to $20 to go to a movie per person where you can rent it in a month for $20, and all of us can watch it at home in the theater. So
it is, and you can't get popcorn. Everybody ain't got a big bag to put their popcorn in. Right,
concessions.
Exactly. And so I just think, like, and we were talking about this, like, so I read an article, was it Huffington Post? Well, I was reading an article that was talking about the cancellation of shows. So, like, Black Lady Comedy Show, the Issa Rae show just got canceled. Wonder Years, which was so well written.
Yep, it was good.
Brand Crew. And so one of the things they were saying is that we are not supporting enough these particular shows. And I was saying to Dr. Dangerfield, I was like, with the way that the inflation and life and things are happening, goes back to that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Do I have time to sit and binge watch, or watch these shows, or do I need to make sure I'm working to get eggs, bread, milk, all of these things in the house, or am I making sure the kids are getting what they, like, I think, I don't think we intentionally go like, I'm not going to support these black shows.
Oh no, we want to.
We want to. I think we want to. Do I have Max? Do I have HBO Plus? Yes. Do I have all of these required? I don't know if it's called HBO Plus, but do we have all of these other, caveat stations or channels that require us to, watch these shows? I'm trying to be, again, basic needs.
Because think about, the cost of cable, if you had it, but now we just switched over to streaming. And you think about it's like, if you're out working to make sure that you have food, clothing, shelter to get those basic needs, you're like, I can't, I'm not going to spend $250 on cable.
Exactly.
To, because I could use that for mortgage.
Yes.
Things like that. But then also on the other side, it's like, so if you don't use cable and you use the streaming services, you may not even know that these movies are coming out or that these shows are on until later.
Exactly. And I think it's like, I was looking at Good Morning America, and they were talking about just like budgeting out loud, like, in which they were saying we used to do it in quiet, but now we're like, I can do dinner or drinks. I'm not doing dinner and drinks, right? And so it's like, do I pay for the streaming services, or do you, like you said, meet these particular needs? Or do
we go to the library or rent the book from the library, the movie from the library,
or do we have these streaming services or enjoy dinner and relationship with
and
people,
connection with one another?
Yes, and so I think when I have to make a choice or choose, I might choose to be with friends
because it's about your values.
Exactly.
What's important.
And so again, I'm not saying don't go support these shows. I'm not saying don't go support these movies. Please do. But I don't know. Just reading the articles and reading, me and Black Twitter are best friends. Like kind of going through these things. Like, I'm seeing the cancellation of these shows. Is there anything that we can do differently?
And then thinking about
but also understand, and also understanding,
like the actresses and actors,
exactly. And I mean, like, how are new what are these things called? Like the companies promoting
the media companies.
Yes, promoting these shows, promoting these movies, that we do get our tails out there. I mean, because Oprah and they went on a blitz, baby.
And that's how people...
They went on a blitz.
Yeah, that's how people knew that it was coming. Now I think they went maybe on the blitz a little with a Christmas opening, it positioned them not to maybe win awards.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, but you knew.
Yep.
You knew. Well, one, they set it up to make sure it's like, okay, all of those those screenings and all that. They made sure that the word got out, that people got to go see the movie, so that they could have a good opening on that weekend, on that day or weekend, because there were other movies that they were competing up against.
Agreed. So yeah, I think that is important, and I think the part of I agree with Taraji and that Black people are not, or I'm going to go most people of any other color are not probably paid equally amongst their peers. I agree with that 100%. But also, again, is there something that Paramount or something could be doing different? Is there something that we could be doing different to support our actresses, our actors on TV and or in movie and film? So it's important.
It's interesting that you said that, because one of my students, because they had to do a question around media and mental health and cultural community and learning your cultural competencies and stuff. And one of my students made a great point. It was like, a lot of the shows that come out that depict communities of color are not the dominant culture. They're like, they twist the stories from their perspective. And the student said, what if we were able to bring our own stories? We would have, it's like, we brought the story to add the cultural piece to it. So it's like, if it's about Indian culture, more Indian actors, writers, producers, are they the ones that get to create the story and bring it out?
Yeah.
As opposed to it's told through more of a Western white lens. And I was like, that's a very good statement and question.
Yeah, that's very true. And I mean, again, systematic things.
That's systematic biases.
So, I mean, okay, so here's, I think, the last one.
Yeah.
Which we won't hit this last one. We got a couple minutes, y'all. And I feel like we should end light, just as light as we started.
Now I want to see how we're going to end light.
I gotta talk about Cat Williams.
So, okay. So, how are we going to talk about this?
I'm going to tell you
so we can end on light.
I don't know. We'll make it light. And I'm going to tell you how we're making it light. First of all, I'm so proud of Shannon Sharp. And I'm going to tell you why.
I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with Club Shay Shay.
I'm going to say, I agree with that. I think that from the situation he got himself out of and the way that he has been able to still blow himself up and make a name for himself. Like when I said, you could preach a sermon. They counted me out. When they counted me out,
he has made a name for. And the other piece with Cat Williams, that was a whole good marketing strategy from a business perspective.
But did you see what Cat Williams said to him at the beginning of the thing? That he was like, "This gonna bless you. Like you about to blow up from this."
And he did.
Cat, are you prophetic? What is happening here?
We don't know. We still trying to figure out. Is he prophetic?
The funniest part about Cat Williams' thing is, I said, y'all, because we were laughing about it. I said, Cat Williams, they like, one thing Cat Williams don't do is lie. I said, y'all, Cat Williams said he's 6 feet tall. No, he didn't, but you.
Hey, we know. If anybody know.
I said, to me, Cat Williams is mental health personified.
Right, but you know what? He's a good storyteller.
He is an amazing storyteller.
He not engage people? He brought people in.
50 million people
talking
watch that thing.
And then I was like, and then the next day or so, he dropped his tour
date.
So, like I said, he was a marketing genius. I was like, even if he lied through the whole thing, his marketing plan, I'm like, so if you in business,
follow that.
Follow his marketing plan.
I kept telling everybody, they were talking to me like, what you think about the Cat Williams thing? I was like, Cat Williams to me is definitely has some mental health.
Between him and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I was like, but he is also, a sweetie pie.
But they're entertainers.
And that's their job.
I think we got 1 minute.
That's their job.
So what's gonna be your high? What's gonna be your high? We gotta take it out on a high note. Is this what we laughing about?
I think the laughter itself helped my high note. I don't know. Cat Williams had me cracking up. I think my part about my high. What's my high? My high is that you can have mental health problems and still be a genius. Be a genius.
You can. And you can make plenty of money while doing it.
Because I said Shannon is laughing all the way to the bank.
Oh, both of them.
Love it.
Both of them. Now, it might be some people out to get Cat Williams. We might
come with sacrifice.
So, right. So if he come up missing, you might need to question some of the people he talked about. But did you look at the whole 2 hours?
That's what I know. I ain't got time.
Okay,
that's what I people. I ain't got time.
See, that's what I was like. Well, did you schedule it? Because that's what I told people. I was like, people were like, are you? I said I can't give him 2 hours. I can catch those clips, and that's what I did.
That's what I did. Y'all are. It's so good to be back. This has been so good. If you have any questions, comments, anything, please drop it in the comment section. But first, you probably need to remember where to find us just in case you haven't been catching up on our past season.
Instagram, I am Dr. Dangerfield.
Find me on Instagram, I am Dr. Patience. And if you happen to be looking for both of us,
we are Brown Girl Banter.
Nope, we are not. We are Brown Girl Banter. You can find us at I am Brown Girl Banter on Instagram. They're gonna be like,
I was thinking YouTube.
No, for YouTube, Brown Girl, one word, Banter. Y'all, welcome back.
Well, yes, welcome back.
Y'all take care. We can't wait for this season. Bye, Brown Girl Banter.